Brutal Black Dragons are not only very AFK, but they are one of the best tasks for profit in the game as well, totaling around 1.5 mil GP an hour. They also provide a decent 80k ranged XP an hour and 20k Slayer XP an hour. There's a reason the worlds for these guys are constantly packed, as they are so incredibly worth killing. Brutal's only requirement is 77 Slayer, which is pretty low for how good they are. I recommend having at least 75 ranged for access to a blowpipe and 74 prayer for rigor if you have it. You can technically kill these with as little as a runed crossbow, but your kills will be significantly slower. I highly recommend extending Black Dragons if you intend on fighting these, as you will get assigned 50 to 60 instead of 10 to 20. Daredevil assigns them with a weight of 9, so you will get them very often. There are quite a few different equipment setups you can use. Before we talk weapons, the armor you wear will stay basically the same. You want a Slayer helmet or Black Mask if on task. If you're off task, Armadillo should give better DPS than Void if you have it, but Void is a very good choice as well. I wear Blessed D'hide as I can't afford Armadillo at the moment. You want Bear's Gloves, Imbued Archer's Ring, Ava's Assembler or Accumulator, and an Anguish or Fury. The most affordable and accessible option is a blowpipe with Addy Darts. Rune Darts and Dragon Darts will make you lose more profit an hour than you gain using them. If you have access to it, the next best option is a Dragon Hunter's Crossbow. The best bolts you can use for profit and kills an hour are Diamond Dragon Bolts, according to Onus's data he collected. Thank you, Onus. His calculation for Ruby Bolts are incorrect, as the max damage you can do with a Ruby Bolt spec is actually pretty dang low. The best offhand option with the Dragon Hunter's Crossbow is a Twisted Buckler with its 18 ranged attack bonus, as you have to pray magic regardless of Dragonfire protection because they use magic attacks. A good secondary option is the Odium Ward with plus 12 attack bonus, or a Book of Law with plus 10 attack bonus. I had the Dragonfire Ward in my bank anyway because I often kill Vorkath, and I didn't have 5 mil on hand to buy a buckler for the task. The Dragonfire Ward only has 3 less ranged attack bonus. The final and best option for weapon is a Twisted Bow. The best ammo to use with the bow for profit is Amethyst Arrows, as they are cheap and provide better DPS than Rune. A T-bow uses much cheaper ammunition than the crossbow and provides better DPS. You can expect around 1.65 mil an hour with it. I use the crossbow as that's what I can afford. For inventory, I just bring my Xeric's Talisman to get there, 2 prayer potions, 1 dose of divine ranging, and 1 dose of extended regular anti-fire. If you're using a blowpipe, you may need a 2nd dose of divine ranging if you get a lucky 7-kill trip. You don't need food as you won't be taking damage from the dragons. I personally bring my Desert Amulet 4 for restocking between trips. It was actually buffed the day after I recorded for this video, unfortunately, but you teleport right next to the altar now. If you don't have this, of course, you can just use a rune pouch with home teleport runes if you have a pool in your house, or you can also just use Rings of Dueling to Clan Wars. They do drop in sold heads, but on average, bringing the Soul Bearer will just waste an inventory space, as the heads are quite rare. You can only kill Brutals in the Catacombs of Korend. The first time you go there, you'll need to run through the catacombs and climb up the vine to unlock the shortcut. From then on, you can just teleport to Xeric's Inferno with his Xeric's Talisman and run to the shortcut. Drink your extended anti-fire and divine ranging potion, throw on protect from magic and your best boost prayer. I use rigor, and then go to town. It takes about 60 seconds to kill a dragon, and you can AFK that whole time. You can get roughly 5 to 7 kills a trip before your inventory is completely full. Try to avoid sitting in their melee range as they can hit very hard with melee. Once your trip is over, teleport to your restore point, bank, and restock, and teleport back to Xeric's Inferno. Using my Dragon Hunter's Crossbow, the task of 53 dragons took just under an hour, and gave me 1.4 mil GP. Also gave me an Ancient Shard, as well as a Lucky Elite Clue, which drop at a rate of 1 out of 250. I had to hop worlds 10 to 15 times, so you can expect a bit more if the worlds are empty. And that's it for the video. Leave a like if you liked it, or subscribe. Thanks, guys.